They are, you could feed them a lot of stuff here.
Well, I don't understand that. I gotta get that down.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the best types of food for your goldfish, whether they be a feeder goldfish or a $100 fancy goldfish. Now, we have lots of different kinds of food. There's pellets, there's flakes, there's live, there's frozen food, all these other kinds. So I'm going to be going over the best kinds of food for each area. So let's get right into it. Okay, so starting off, I'm gonna go over pellets. Basically, goldfish are not picky eaters. You could feed them a lot of stuff here. And so what I suggest for pellets, you want it small, and you could, that's basically just better for smaller goldfish. So in the trough we have goldfish, and I can feed them here. Okay, so this is just some Tetra pond sticks. Now there's two different kinds of like pellets you could go into. These ones are the floaters. And so I like these better for outdoor ponds, because when the water gets all green and you can't see anything, then the fish have to come up to actually eat, rather than if you put the pellets in, they all sink down to the bottom and they just, they eat it and that's that. So this way we actually get to see them come up and eat, and once they start eating on them, they know that there's food and they're going to start coming up. So, and I like these pond sticks because they work good for goldfish of all size. We have little, probably 2-inch to about close to 6 or 7 inches in here. And there's also a koi. So koi and goldfish, this will cover. Tetra pond flakes. Most pellets are kind of just full of protein. For the most part, that's basically what you want. You just want something high protein you could feed them. If you really want to go with something with high protein, you could always just go out in the garden and catch some bugs. We were doing that yesterday. We were finding grasshoppers and feeding them to the goldfish, but he is moving a lot. Anyway, let's move on to flakes. Okay, so getting more into food here, you could feed them pretty much most of these foods besides the baby brine. You could probably do it for some of your smaller goldfish, but for the big fancy goldfish downstairs, they probably won't even see it in the water. So, baby brine, I guess you could get away with it, but not really. Frozen bloodworms, another good frozen food you could do, a little bit more expensive. Here's what I recommend you do if you want to feed frozen. This is just slabs of brine shrimp, and so they look like this, and it'll just dissolve in the water. And then take this, just suck it up, put it in all the tanks. But I suggest doing brine shrimp. Now, reasons why you'd feed frozen food over pellets or flakes. There's not really too much of a reason. I guess if you want to breed goldfish, it's probably better because, stimulates them better. If you really wanted to stimulate them, though, I'd go with live brine shrimp. And who knows, I might do a video on that in the future, how to raise and hatch brine shrimp, if you guys want to see that. But that's also a lot of work. So this right here, more expensive, but definitely worth it, in my opinion. For flakes, just go with any flake food, really. Goldfish aren't picky, like I said. It's just Tetra, tropical flakes. Basically, whatever you could get the biggest size for the cheapest, do it, because it's not going to affect the goldfish that much, and you're going to be saving a lot of money. And because goldfish, they eat a lot, and they're messy too. So feedings, you could feed them 2 times a day, 3 times a day, however much you want to do, but keep in mind, they are a messy fish. Okay, quick interruption, but check out the angels. They're putting work in on the slate. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to feed them a little bit of this. You guys could watch that, and we'll wrap it up. Yeah, and also, a little bit sidetracked here, but check out the babies. They're doing pretty good. If you want to go pick some up, you could shop MrFishyFam.com.